Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Okay, so today we're going to the next chapter, which is the main memory in operating system. Okay, as we know, okay, besides process, in managing the process, operating system also have to manage your main memory. Okay, so um, now kita tengok the objectives. Okay, we look into the how we organize our memory hardware. Okay, especially our RAM, and how operating system manage punya memory management in different techniques. Okay, and we can see how it will be implemented in the process in detail dalam macam mana daripada manage daripada proses kepada memory menggunakan beberapa teknik yang as we know, kita dah tahu dah semua program must going into a memory and it will place within the process for it to be run. Sebelum processor execute dia punya program, your process must be loaded into the memory. So now kita akan tengok macam mana operating system manage dia punya memory. They keep track berapa banyak program yang akan load dalam memory, how it can be load dalam memory. So kita dah tahu main memory, main memory dan register are only the storage that where the CPU can access directly. CPU dia nak ambil apa-apa program, fetch must come from the cache or it can from the main memory. So the main memory only sees the stream of kita akan tengok memory unit ni dari segi address, read request and also address in data and write request. Sebab memory dia ada dua operation je, read and write operation. So register access is done in one CPU clock. Sebab dia laju compared to the memory. Our main memory. So the memory can take in many cycles. It can cause it a stop. Right. So sebelum ni you dah belajar selain daripada memory, between the CPU and memory, ada satu lagi we call a cache. So cache ni, dia akan sit antara memory dan CPU register. So whatever is things that is execute yang ada dalam cache, dia tak perlu ambil lagi dalam daripada memory. So dia ambil daripada cache. If that's not inside the cache, then they have to fetch from the memory. So the protection of memory required to ensure the correct operation. So kita kena make sure that operating system are responsible to have a protections of their memory during the executions of the process, the program, and also they have to make sure that there's no overlap between one program to another. So macam mana dia protect? You need to ensure that the process can only access those address in the address space. So biasanya of course, mula-mula the first boot mesti load operating system. So operating system mesti mula-mula masuk dalam memory dulu. Sebab operating system yang jalan dulu. So bila operating system dah jalan, dah load. So now you open your applications. So your applications, your programs tu, when they are ready to be executed, dia akan jadi proses. So each of the process yang masuk dalam memory, dia akan protect by using a pair, base and limit. So dekat dalam setiap memory hardware tu, dekat memory tu kita akan ada space atau base and limit register. So dekat sini yang akan identify, this base and limit register ni will define the logical address space for the process. Secara logically, dia akan give an address space, give an address for kat mana proses tu akan load dalam memory. Start address until the end. Base adalah the starting address for the process. Your process will be loaded dalam memory, and the limit is the number at the end of your address of your process. So in order from the CPU must check every memory access generated in user mode. to be sure that it's being based and limit for that particular user. So CPU akan check. Okay, CPU dia akan look into the address. Okay, starter for address and campur dengan base and limit from the memory. Bila dia nak fetch, dia kena ambil. Dia tidak tahu kat mana program tu berada di dalam memory. So they have to call the operating system, okay, by sending a track ataupun bagi a signal to the operating system, okay, kalau berlaku ni error lah, okay, so dia akan minta address. Okay, so the instruction will be loaded into the base and limit resources in the privilege, mesti dalam privilege mode. Okay, bila masa address is being binding, okay, so daripada logical kepada physical, okay, masa mana dia masuk ke dalam RAM. So that's why address is very important dalam memory, sebab kita nak tahu kat mana proses tu akan berada di dalam kita punya physical memory. So therefore dia akan bind masa bila address will be binding into your program. Okay, in the program already ready to bind into memory to execute from the input queue. Okay, dia dah ready dah. So in the command for the users for the process physical address always at the memory, dia akan start dengan 00 address. So address can be the different way at the different stages of the program life. Okay, so your address will be bind, okay, based on the different peringkat yang bergantung kepada peringkat of your program lifetime awak. Yang punya program tu sendiri, berapa lama dia boleh ni. So it can be compiled during masa source code address. Okay, kalau source code address, okay, dia akan using a symbolic address. Okay. And then address juga kita boleh bind ketika compilation. Okay, di mana dia akan relocatable the addresses. Or it can be bind during using a linker or loader address to menggunakan absolute address. So setiap address ni will be bind from one address space to another. Okay. So when the bind your address with your instruction and the data ke dalam memory. So dia ada 3 stages. Okay, first stages is using a compilation time. Dalam compilation time, biasanya dia akan, if memory location is known in the priority, okay, dia bila dia tahu kat mana dia nak berada di dalam memory, so dia akan generate the absolute code. Okay, so the memory is must be the compile code for the starting location changes. Okay, so dia bind the address sama ada during a compilation time. Dalam compilation time, dia akan generate the absolute code. Second, during the loading time. Okay, during loading time, dia akan generate apa? Dia akan generate the relocatable code di mana di kat sini. Okay, memorisnya loading time, jika dia tak tahu kat mana dia akan berada, okay, during the compilation time. And the third one is using the execution time. So during the execution time, the address bind will be delayed until the runtime process, okay, and whereby it can be execute from one memory segment to another. So tapi untuk execution, kalau dia bind ketika execution time, dia perlukan hardware support, okay, right, which is address map yang using base and the limit. Okay, this is the steps, okay, where you use a program. Okay, you create the code, you can program sendiri, okay, as a programmer, you develop your source code, your program. Okay, bila during the compilation time, okay, so they can address the bind your address during the compilation time, so untuk generate the absolute code. So then the program tu kan dia pecah kepada beberapa objek, modul ataupun based on module, and then dia akan kalau dia tak sempat during compilation time, dia boleh bind during the loading time. Okay, so during loading time ni pun boleh dia bind the address, tapi yang kali ni dia akan load dia akan generate the relocatable code ataupun dia punya relocatable address. Okay, some of the books said as a relocatable address, okay, tapi samalah relocatable code ataupun relocatable address. And then this is the loader. okay, during the load time, and all these program will be dynamically load into a system library or into the execution time. So during execution time mesti masuk dalam memory. Or during the runtime, during run. Okay. So apa beza physical dan logical address? Okay. So the concept of logical address is bound to separate. Okay, the physical address space is central in order to manage your memory. So logical address sebenarnya generate by the CPU. Okay, as referred to the virtual address. Okay, so bila you buka the application ataupun install the program dalam komputer, so dia biasanya dia akan ada generate dia punya logical address space. Setiap program ada logical address space sendiri. Okay, then apabila dia nak masuk in order for that program to be executed by the CPU, so your program need to be mapped, kena masuk ke dalam memory which is in the physical. So dia perlukan physical address. So physical address will be only seen by the memory unit dan juga CPU. So logical and the physical address is the same in the compilation and the loading time address binary scheme. Okay, logical and the physical address differ in the execution address binary scheme. So dia berbeza. Okay, logical and the physical address dekat dalam compilation and loading time scheme. Tapi untuk physical address adalah ketika pada execution time sahaja. Sebab masa itulah CPU akan fetch you punya proses ataupun your program to be executed, okay, by the CPU. Okay, so logical address space normally they have a logical address generated by the program. Okay, and the physical address space is a physical address generated by the program. Okay. Okay. So, in order to map from the logical address to the physical address, we need a hardware support. And the hardware support is actually we call it as a MMU, okay, Memory Management Unit. Dia yang bertanggungjawab untuk map your from the virtual or from the logical address kepada physical address, okay. Okay, so kita pakai yang simple scheme di mana generate using a base register scheme. So base register now we call a real location register, di mana di location register ni akan dia tambah tu apa yang MMU akan buat. Okay, dia akan relocate. Dia ada satu register dalam MMU ni we call a relocation register, di mana relocation register ni akan bertanggungjawab untuk tambah every address that create by the user process at the time and send it to memory. Dia akan map dengan physical memory. So user program akan deal dengan logical address. Okay, dia tak akan nampak the physical address. Cuma MMU yang akan map. Okay, dia akan map dari your punya program tadi yang dalam logical address tadi ke dalam physical address. Ini contoh So your process, program, okay, so create the logical address, and then what the MMU do di dalam request table, dia akan bagi your punya physical ataupun you akan bagi tahu your base kat mana you will be located, okay, from the base. Okay, so yang ni kalau ni what MMU do from the logical ni dia akan tambah dengan relocation register atau bukan dengan sebagai base register ni kita tambah 14,000 plus with the 346 of the logical address space. So you punya physical address dalam memory adalah 14346 address dalam memory. Okay, macam mana kita dah tengok macam mana address is being generated from the logical to the physical memory. So macam mana sekarang kita nak tengok your punya proses ataupun program tu masuk ke dalam memory. How your memory is being allocated, how your process can be allocated inside the memory. Okay, cara pertama adalah dengan menggunakan dynamic loading. Okay, so dalam dynamic loading, okay, as we know, okay, dalam seperti mana kita tahu, okay, not in the modern operating system, tidak semua program akan dimasukkan ke dalam memori untuk di-execute. Okay, so contohnya ni hanya certain program. Contohnya main program. Yang main program of course dia akan masuk, dia load into the memory. Okay, untuk dia execute. Kalau tak, dia punya komputer tak boleh, dia punya program cannot be executed. Okay, so the routine is not loaded. Okay, so bila program awak load, okay, load, so dia tak semua yang akan masuk ke dalam memory. So dia hanya akan load until it's been called. Okay, contohnya kalau main memory tadi, dalam coding awak memory, you ada panggil objek lain. So that particular object, dia tak akan masuk. Okay, ketika ada initial program you has been execute, tidak. Okay, once they require for that particular object, bila execute program tu, tiba-tiba you kata dalam program code, you kata you nak call for the certain object. Okay, so dia akan load your object tu bila when it's being called. So ini kan di mana ianya teknik ini sangat bagus untuk to have a good memory space utilization, di mana certain objek ataupun function dia yang tak digunakan tak perlu masuk dalam memory. Kalau dulu punya operating system, semua the batch of your program tu semua load masuk, walaupun tak semua code tu akan di-execute, akan digunakan ketika during the execution. Okay, so the useful, all the routine were kept on the disk in the routable format, and they useful when the large amount of code are needed to handle infrequent occurring cases. Okay, yang dynamic loading tak perlukan support from the operating system, dynamic loading. Okay, because the implement bergantung through the punya program design by the programmer. So on operating system di sini hanya will help provide the libraries in order to provide the dynamic loading. Okay, itu dynamic loading. Okay, cara pertama. Cara yang kedua adalah menggunakan dynamic linking. So dynamic linking adalah di mana dia dia ada dua, satu static linking. Okay, di mana the system library and the program code will combine the loader into the binary program image. Okay, so dynamic linking dia akan postpone, okay, the link tu, okay, ketika during execution time. So they have a small piece of code ataupun we call it as a stub, di mana dia akan locate memory residence library. Contohnya, we have two programs, okay, two programs which is in the Java program. Okay, so bila di dalam Java program, so they need a Java libraries. Okay, bila dia run tu, certain function awak tu menggunakan certain Java library. So apa yang dia buat ialah dia akan link dynamically of your Java libraries, okay, your Java library dalam memory. So stub ni actually replace itself with the address of the routine and execute the routine. So apa yang operating system in charge dalam this kind of technique ialah dia akan frequently check the routine which is in the process memory address. Kalau dia tak ada dalam address space, dia akan masukkan ke dalam address lah. Okay, so macam dynamic ni bila diperlukan juga. Okay, dia link saja. Okay, to the dynamic and particularly using a useful callability. Sebab sometimes when you have two different program that run code dia dalam Java, so dia akan boleh share the libraries. Okay, they share the same Java libraries. Contohnya ada dua tiga sistem, okay, ataupun program running the same of J2RE. Okay, Java runtime environment, Java run environments. Okay, so therefore they use the same Java library. So apa yang dia buat, dia boleh link saja. Okay, dia boleh link saja. Okay, dia punya user libraries, okay, ataupun dia punya program libraries, okay, dalam itu memory. So dia tak perlu load semualah. You just link. Okay, alright. So normally consider kita macam patch the system library system, okay, through the using a motions. Okay. Alright. So now kita tengok, kita dah tengok teknik macam mana dia punya program tu masuk ke dalam memory. So now kita tengok another one. Okay. Alright, so how they allocate dia punya program and process tu di dalam memory. So kita ada satu iaitu contiguous allocation. So dalam contiguous allocation, your memory will support both OS and also the user process. So they have since your punya memory ni have a limited resources, so your process awak kena must being allocate to the process secara efficiently lah. Okay. Antara cara yang mudah adalah dengan menggunakan contiguous allocation method. So dalam contiguous allocation method ni, your memory will be have into two partition. Satu partition untuk make sure untuk reset you punya operating system. Okay, with the help with the memory interrupt vector. And then you ada satu user process. Okay, we have a high memory. And also we have a process that contain the contiguous section of memory. Okay, so apa yang dia buat ialah dia akan masukkan dia punya proses, okay, macam biasalah menggunakan MMU untuk map from the logical to physical address, and then from the base register to contain the value of the small physical address, and then dia campurkan dengan the size of dia punya logical address of dia punya program. Okay, so dia map secara dynamically, and then dia akan allow actions such as a kernel code or kernel changing size. Dia contiguous. So cara dia map, dia masukkan limit plus dengan relay quotient ataupun base register of the physical address. So dia map, dia campur, so dia akan map. Tapi normally dia map ni secara berturutan lah. Okay, secara berturutan. Okay, so we have a variable partitions. Okay, yang tadi contiguous partition, yang ini kita have a variable partition. Okay, yang ni normally they have a multiple partition allocation, di mana they have a degree of multiprogram limited by the number of partition. So the number of multiprogram yang boleh masuk ke dalam memory allocated based on the number of partition. So variable size of partitions can be have a efficient size to in the given process name. Okay, but we have a whole. Whole ni adalah the block of available memory. Whole ni actually bukanlah global memory, tapi dia adalah block of available memory which is can be have a very size that which was created dalam memory. Sebab kita kena tahu setiap proses size proses tak sama. Setiap proses size proses tak sama. So we have a very size of process. So bila dia masuk dalam ni, okay, ada partition of memory tu besar daripada size tu. Okay, so maka dia akan create the whole. Okay, dia akan create program. So bila proses arrive, is allocated a memory from the whole which is large enough to accommodate it. So the process exiting freeze is a partition adjacent. Okay, we have the free partition. So operating system yang okay, siapa yang responsible to maintain this information is your operating system. So dia akan maintain what how many partitions is being allocated. Okay, and how much of free partitions, okay, that available inside your memory. Okay, so macam mana dia allocates you punya proses di dalam memory. Okay, so we have a three methods. Okay, how the memory can be allocated. Okay, one is the first fit. Okay, the second one is the best fit, and the third one is the worst fit. Okay, on the first fit, okay, they have nanti kita akan tengok, saya akan share several videos about the first fit, the best fit, and also the worst fit. Okay, alright. So apabila dia have a first fit algorithm, okay, first fit algorithm, worst fit algorithm, dia akan ada external fragmentation. So external fragmentation is where the total memory space exists in order to satisfy a request, but it's actually not contiguous. So external fragmentation ni berlaku bila your memory space is not being a contiguous allocation, and the internal fragmentation is allocated will be larger than the requested memory, and the size is normally being used. Okay, normally in tapi biasanya internal fragmentation berlaku bila we have location lah. Okay, so macam mana kita nak reduce the external fragmentation is through the compaction, di mana dia shuffle the memory content to place a free memory together in one large block. So only possible when you use compaction ni hanya possible bila you pakai dynamic. Okay, alright. Okay, so ada teknik adalah menggunakan paging. Okay, so what's the problem apabila you pakai contiguous allocation method ni ialah, pertama, kalau you pakai yang first fit or worst fit tadi, berlaku fragmentation. Okay, ada berlaku external fragmentation and juga internal fragmentation. So untuk mengelakkan ada not fully utilized the memory, okay, kita akan gunakan cara yang lebih dengan cara lain adalah, okay, to avoid any external fragmentation adalah menggunakan paging. Okay, so gunakan paging teknik. So ada beberapa teknik lah. Kita ada contiguous allocation method. Okay, kita ada paging. Alright. So paging ni pula berbeza sedikit di mana setiap proses awak akan divided into a pages. Okay, and then your physical memory tadi have a fixed size of block and dia panggil sebagai frame. Okay, so we have a frame. Okay, so your divided logical memory tu akan divided into a pages. So dia, what the operating system do, dia akan keep track all the free frames that available in your memory. Okay, and they set up the page tables. Okay, in order to map, okay, from your pages into a frame di dalam memory, dia akan ada satu which is a page table. So this is what the operating system is possible in order to create the page table dan in order to map from the logical address to the physical address. So okay, so the backing store will like split them into a pages. Okay, but still they have internal fragmentation. Walaupun dia solve the problem of external fragmentation, tetapi this paging technique also have a problem with the fragmentation. So ini actually benda ni, okay, your process will be divided into a pages. And offset ni lebih kepada macam dia punya tag. Okay, sebab dia punya program tu dia panjang macam mana code line of code awak, dia akan pecahkan into a pages. So offset ni is being a tagging. Okay, katakan ada satu program A ada 10 pages. So 10 pages of program A ni ada tagging that untuk menentukan that pages is belong to that particular process ataupun program. So identity lah, okay, so identity offset ni lebih kepada identity untuk that particular process di dalam memory. Okay, yang dia akan masukkan ke dalam memory. So this is how the map, okay, menggunakan paging. Kalau category allocation kita pakai MMU. Okay, so the base limit logical address tadi plus with the limit masuk ke dalam physical memory. Tapi kalau paging dia lain sikit, your process akan dipecahkan kepada pages and setiap pages tu dia ada dia punya offset lah. Okay, so dia akan map to physical address. Okay, dia akan setiap pages ni dia akan map into the frame. So frame ni akan di dalam physical memory. Okay, paging teknik ni kena faham supaya you boleh faham nanti later on about the about the teknik, okay, dalam virtual memory. Sebab virtual memory menggunakan paging. So yang apa yang tahu kena faham konsep lah of the paging ni, macam mana how the paging is being done. Okay, alright, so this is an example of how your page will be logical. So every program have their own pages. Okay, so that's why kalau you punya bergantung, okay, bergantung pada size of you punya program. So kalau you ada banyak pages untuk particular, so dia akan ada tag lah untuk identify that as part of identity ataupun as a identifier untuk each particular pages for each particular program. Okay, so nanti dia apa yang paging system buat, dia akan update the page table. Nanti kita akan pergi lebih detail lagi. Okay. So dia akan update the page table. So dia bila ada update page table, dalam page table awak ada page number and also the frame number. So bila dia ada frame number, okay, the page 0 contohnya, okay, page 0 berada in the frame 1. Okay, so apa yang dia update, dia akan map with the frame. Ini dipanggil sebagai frame. And then this frame will be have a page of 0 dalam frame yang pertama. Next, contohnya page kedua berada dalam frame ketiga. So the page 2, okay, will be have in the frame number 3. Okay, so this is example of the paging. Alright, for this particular program. Okay, so this is how you calculate the pages. Okay, so tapi ada ditanya lah. Okay, so this is how you calculate the keyframes. Okay. Okay, this is how they implement the page table. So dekat page table tu dia ada dua, satu base register dan yang satu line register. Okay, satu tunjuk the start of your register tu, of your pages, dan satu lagi tunjuk size of your punya pages table tadi. Okay, so this is how to translate about the buffer. Okay, so this is hardware. Alright, we have a page and we have a frame number. Okay, this is how the page numbers. Okay, this is how the page. Alright, ni tak perlu kira. Okay, alright. Okay, so bila okay, oleh kerana operating system maintain the page table ni, so macam mana kita nak tahu that particular page is already have in the memory or not. So apa yang kita buat, okay, dalam page table ni kita akan tambah satu lagi bit ataupun we call as a valid bit or invalid bits. Okay, so kalau page tu dah berada dalam memory, so dia panggil sebagai valid bit. Kalau page tu tidak berada dalam frame, it's not in the frame, so we call as the invalid bit. Contohnya page 3, okay, is already have in the frame number 7. So the status of this particular bit is a V bit, okay, which is maknanya that particular page is already inside the frame. Okay, apa kelebihan menggunakan pages? You boleh share the code. Okay, contohnya each particular program, you boleh share the same pages. Okay, contohnya you pakai different process, tapi dia pakai different the same of variables, variable ke whatever, ataupun character. Okay, so dia boleh share the pages. Okay, normally is always useful. Okay, in order for inter-process communication for the read and write pages. Okay, you allow for private code and data di mana each process can keep secret copy of the code and data. So, inilah sebab every program they have the unique. So, they can have a privacy on their coding and also the data that being used during the execution of your process. Okay. Okay, ini contoh. Alright, this is a process 1 and this is process 3 and this is process 2. So, katakanlah process 1, process 2 and process 3 can use the same library file. Sebab dia mungkin dia menggunakan the same Java language. Okay, dia menggunakan Java language. So, apa yang kita buat ialah, kita akan update. Contohnya, 3461. Okay, dekat page 1 ada, dekat 3461 ni dekat page 2. 3461 ni pun ada dekat page ni, dekat 3. Okay, dalam page 3. So, apa yang kita buat ialah, apabila you have the same pages for different process, so only one pages yang masuk. Tak perlu semua masuk. So, maknanya kita boleh fully utilize kita punya memory so that kita boleh allocate other pages masuk ke dalam physical memory. Okay. So, ini contoh dia pecah dari itu process into a multiple pages table. Ni kita ada banyak lah. Ni kalau biasanya program-program besar lah. Okay, ada yang tu level paging. Macam mana dia translate lah. Okay, yang ini gunakan hash page tables di mana they have a command address for 32 bits and this page number have a hash into a page table. Okay, yang ini dia pakai hash page table. So they have a continuity lah. Okay, hash page table. Okay, atau menggunakan hash function. Okay, in order to have identify the page in the frame of that particular process that will be inside the frame. Okay, yang ini inverted, yang ini okay, oleh kerana nak elakkan daripada setiap proses having the page table, kita track all the procedure, track all the physical process. Instead of kita keep track the logical pages, sebab kita banyak program, banyaklah pages ni. Okay, so daripada kita monitor the logical pages, baik kita monitor the physical pages, sebab apa-apa pun dia akan masuk ke dalam physical, kita punya RAM, okay, which is kita punya frame, okay, so which is a physical pages. So the entry of each web page only. So every virtual address, okay, have a page store in the real memory collocation with the information about the process that owns that page. So decrease the memory need to store each pages. So kita tak perlu kuranglah script nak simpan semua pages tu yang diperlukan, kuranglah. Okay, kerana kita dah have a page reference dah. Okay, inverted. Okay, using a hash table. Okay, so banyak ni berdekat dalam okay, kita ada process ID, kita dah tahu dah, refer dah. Okay, yang ini this process ID berada dalam frame mana untuk refer ke physical memory kita dalam frame dekat dalam so this is called inverted. This is architecture of the page table. Sama ada dia boleh gunakan inverted page table, kita boleh gunakan hash table, ataupun kita boleh menggunakan hierarchical page table. So ni example of how the map, okay, or by salaries. Okay, so that is a paging. Okay, the technique. Third technique adalah gunakan swapping. Okay, swapping ni adalah di mana proses teknik salah satu teknik lain untuk allocate dia punya proses dalam memory, di mana dalam proses dia swap temporarily out of memory to the backing store. So they gunakan swapping technique. Okay, so they swap in and swap out. Di mana swap in from the backing store to the memory, and then they brought back from the memory into memory to continue dia punya execution. So the total physical memory space can be exceed physical memory. Okay, so the backing store normally use a fast disk large enough to accommodate the copies of memory image for all the users, and they can have a direct access to the memory. So roll out or roll in, they have a menggunakan biasanya swapping ni will use for the priority based scheduling algorithm. They have a lower priority process, so masa tengah-tengah process to execute, tiba-tiba another process coming in and they check that process is higher priority than the another process. So apa yang dia buat, proses yang dia execute tu is low, so dia akan that particular process will be swap out. Okay, because sebab ada higher priority process is being loaded and need to be executed, so dia swap out from the memory. Okay, masuk ke dalam backing store. So and then dia masukkan dia punya desired proses tadi, okay, masuk ke dalam memory. Okay, so the major part of swap time is the transfer time. Okay, they bring you challenges for the swapping adalah transfer time. So the total transfer time is must be directly proportional to the amount of memory that is swapped. They must be a proportional with the berapa banyak amount of the memory that need to be swapped. So the system operating system akan maintain the ready queue of the ready to run process which have a memory image on this. Okay, so they move swap. Okay, so the disk is member of process need to swap back into a same physical. The depends bergantung kepada address binding method yang digunakan oleh operating system tersebut. So kadang-kadang the modified version swapping are found on many system. Contohnya Unix, Linux dan juga Windows. Okay. Normally swapping ni dia disable. Tapi when they have a start moving use, okay, dia akan boleh digunakan terus lah. Okay, this is how the schematic of how the process is being swapped in and swapped out. Okay, so this is your memory. Okay, and then they have a your punya partitions for user space of your punya program. So bila proses Q masuk, contohnya, okay, so proses masuk, so P1 tengah execute, so P1 is have a lower priority than process 2. So the P1 will be swapped out and masuk ke dalam bagian store, and then dia akan load the process and swap in the process 2 masuk ke dalam user space. Alright, so the context switching time including swapping. So this next to be put in CPU is not in memory. So the next process that to be put dalam CPU bukan berada dalam memory. So they need to swap out the process and swap in the target. So context switch time can then be very high. Okay, this akan sangat tinggi. So dia bergantung kepada swapping the two hard disk with the transfer rate. Okay, dia bergantung. Biasanya kita guna fast disk lah. Okay, in order to have a good transfer rate. Kalau tidak, dia akan lagi lambat lah. Okay, so this is a constraint. Okay, all on the swapping. Okay, sometimes when you have a double buffering, so dia menyebabkan kalau swapping teknik you akan jadi slow. Okay, this is how the swapping in a mobile system. Right. Okay, this is a swapping with the paging. Okay, so dia gunakan swapping teknik dalam paging punya method. This is how the 36 architecture. So how do you translate? Okay, how do you use dalam? Okay, so tadi paging, right? Ini dalam contoh dia gunakan paging. Alright, so that's all.